Hey, what's up guys? This is Royce from Pellet Metal. Today I want to convert a cheapy Motor Max Plymouth Fury into the Christine movie car. And I'm going to attempt to do it in some easy steps. And for time's sake, I already removed the 6 screws from the bottom here. So we're going to go ahead and start taking it apart. Let me move my camera down. I'm going to attempt to show, we're going to see if we can convert this fairly easily. Looking at photos of the real car, it was in the movie, the seats weren't white, they were red on red. So eventually we'll convert them. But the main thing right off the bat that you might see that differentiates it from the movie car is the red roof. It doesn't have the white roof. And the Motor Max car is obviously red. So we're going to go ahead and... This does have screws on the bottom, so it should be pretty easy to... A friend of mine gave me this idea idea scraps of sign vinyl to cover the roof, and I think that's a pretty good idea. So we'll just get the cut out what we need here a little bit and do a rough cut. But I think I'm going to do enough to wrap underneath. And I did put a fresh blade in earlier. I did start making a movie of this earlier, and then I cut myself there a little bit and had some other distractions. So just do a rough cut and you really want to take your time. I just started over with a piece. I ripped off the other one. So you just want to take your time and work from the center out and get all the bubbles out. It's looking pretty decent. Better than the last one. The last one there's one little bubble there, but the last one had a lot of bubbles. See, for something like this one right here, that line, probably should get my hair dryer out. You just want to stretch it the best you can and pull it on over to this over the edge. After you cut each corner, just cut a line out as if you're kind of like wrapping a gift almost. And I gotta see if I can get that line there out. I don't know how I'm gonna get that out of there without... Oh, maybe my fingernail will get it. There it goes. That's actually coming along decent enough. Just keep working at it with your fingernail. I guess it would be easier to paint. But I thought I'll try this vinyl method that my buddy Dave from Barnett Design told me about. Alright, well, doesn't look too bad. I think I'll eventually just spray it white, might be easier, but here I'll go ahead and let's put it back on the roof and then work on the trim. The other issue is the grill. You can see the gold there. Let's go ahead and, this is Tester's metallic silver, which you can get pretty much, I think Walmart has it, Michael's craft store, pretty much probably any hobby shop. I don't know where I picked it up at. I had it for a long time. The gold is just pretty obnoxious though. I think let me check. I think the actual car there, the emblem is gold, so I gotta be careful here. I don't want to cover the, pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is gold, I think, so I don't want to cover that up. Looking pretty cool. Better than the gold. This brush here is a decent one. I don't know. This seems to be making the paint flow nice. Don't know, it says Nicole 50 China on it, but I inherited it in a bunch of brushes, so it seems to be decent. Well, oop, there's some, fix that. There's some silver there on the bumper. That's looking pretty cool. Now, the only bad thing about this model is it had antennas on the back right here. And I'm still not sure, the movie car didn't have those big gaudy antennas. I'm still not sure exactly what I'm going to do there with that. The movie car did not have gold centered caps. That was another thing I was gonna tape off and airbrush, but I don't think it's really necessary if you have a decent brush. I'm just using Tester's enamel, and it should kind of self-level somewhat. That looks pretty cool. Might as well do the other side. Sometimes they don't want to go back together. So there you go. Some quick, easy steps to getting the look of Christine for under 20 bucks. Pretty cool. And I'll probably tint the windows on this one, so I might do a part 2 if anyone is interested. And might as well do this here quick. We'll see how popular it says. I'll do this windshield washer jet thing there on the hood. That looks pretty cool. Little finishing touch there. Alright, thanks for checking it out, and any questions or comments, you can post them below, and I'll probably do a part 2 then. Alright, see you guys later. Bye now.